Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm gonna read something from C.S. Lewis. It was written in 1942 during the Atomic War, and he gave people hope. And it said, "Satan, I will cause anxiety, fear, and panic. I will shut down businesses and schools, places of worship. Churches are closed now. Sporting events, no games going on right now. I will cause economic turmoil." And Jesus said, this is from C.S. Lewis, 1942, history repeats itself. So he said, Jesus, I will bring together neighborhoods, restore the family unit. I will bring dinner back to the kitchen table. I will help people to slow down their lives and appreciate what really matters. I will teach my children to rely on me and not the world, because the world's full of trickery. And I will teach my children to trust me and not their money. Because see, I can't worship money. I can't worship God and money both. So I got to worship God or material resources. So that was pretty, and it just like it reminds me what's going on today. Right now, the churches are closed, but beer business is going on. I seen a beer truck yesterday morning, double parked, loading alcohol has still been sold, which alcohol kills 3.2 million people worldwide. And cigarettes killing 400,000 people every year. And only way to keep calm is troubled worlds have a serene mind. Most states are down. We're going to be shut down till like April 30th. So we got another month of isolation. So people like on Instagram, they're drinking, and they're partying, and that's a part of the sleepwalking. That's the plan. See, wickedness in high places. That's why they shut down churches. But like I said, and the gun places are still open. People can go buy. You can buy guns, and King Solomon, he tells you in Proverbs, wisdom is better than weapons of war. So I ain't carrying no guns. I don't believe. I was carrying a gun 10 years old, but they can sell guns right now, and they got their. They just and to me that's kind of strange. That's essential. Gun. People are buying guns, and and you see the crime is going down, but people are buying guns. They're buying. Certain things are open. To me, is that it's supposed to be important, like alcohol. Like I said, the grocery stores is turning to dope dealers. They ran out of paper, toilet paper, like last week. So, be calm, be true, be quiet. This is day meditation, which I practice every day. I practice every day. The sun is out, the bells are still ringing. So the whole universe is ruled by anything take their course. But this meditation is called, it's March 30th today. Be calm, be true, be quiet. Do not get emotionally upset by anything that happens around you. That means earthquakes, financial collapse, stock market collapse. I ain't got to collapse. Be calm, be true, be quiet. Do not get emotionally upset by anything that happens around you. Feel the goodness and purpose of the universe. Be true to the highest ideal. Do not let yourself slip back into old ways of reacting. Stick to your spiritual guns. Become always. Do not talk back, defend yourself too much against accusation, whether false or true. Accept criticism as well as accept praise. God, only God can judge the real you. And this is all about God. God has all power. Beginning and the end. Like even us. And it's about like I say, play a bad hand well. Blacks been playing bad hands since slavery. So, I know how to go without. The greatest wealth is to live content with little, for there is never want when the mind is satisfied. Not he has little, but he who wishes more is poor. To take life philosophically, therefore, is be content. And contentment is a master of all situations, no need to happiness or sorrow. Happiness or sorrow, riches or poverty. Happiness is not a result of wealth or luxury, but a spiritual understanding. The spiritual understanding. The educated man is a man with certain spiritual qualities, which makes him calm in adversity. We're in adversity. The world is full of in adverse circumstance, and happy with alone. So, weather the storm. I can go through the storms. That's through prayer, through God. And the peace to come from God, right? It's not going to come from carrying a gun. You have a gun. I was holding a gun and full of fear. You hold a gun to be full of fear. The peace to come from God passes all understanding. The world can't take it from me. The world can't give it to you. So it's not going to come from the world, The train is still moving, And you get by a train, it's not the last car to caboose that kills a person. It's always the first car to engine that kills a person. So if you don't take that first drink, you won't get drunk, You won't smoke if you won't smoke that first joint, You won't be paranoid and watching the world news, being scared out your, turn that TV off, read a book. See, a book by its counsel teaches a wise man how to live. So it's the art of reading, the art of reading through books. You can start today where the great thinkers of yesterday have left off. Books has immortalized man's knowledge. Thinkers dead 1,000 years are alive in the books that first walked this earth. So the books, teach you how to live. Wise man fun is being wise. A fool's fun is being wise man fun is being wise. A fool's fun is it being bad. So it ain't about, I must control my emotions or my emotions will control me. 99 things outside me I cannot control. I can't control that truck that's went past. I can't control the weather, earthquake, this virus, things like that gonna happen. But like I say, I can control me today. And that's through standing, I might be 6 feet away from people, but I'm close to God. And when you're close to God, see that sun is coming out right now. The sun, every time that sun rises, think of your life as just beginning. So it's a new day today. I'm still above ground. It's a new day. When I go to bed, I tell myself, Michael, this might be your last day on earth. So what I do, I keep breathing. Bad breath is better than no breath. So, it's a good day to be above ground because, like I say, I'm still alive, and God is all power. I'm not, like I said, the world is full of trickery. I thank God for what C.S. Lewis said in 1942. And he was trying to inspire people when they were full of panic. He said, don't let fear paralyze you. People were like, like they're doing now, they're running out buying everything. They thought it was the end of the world. And he said, whatever you're doing, he said, be happy. He talks about, walk, take a run, enjoy life like if it's your last day. He's talking about don't be paralyzed by fear. And what we know about fear? Fear is a curse of the world. Fear is everywhere. Fear is a dark road where develop negatives. And it's evil. So I pray to be calm no matter what turmoil surround me. I pray to be calm in the midst of the storm. So Mike Scott, Chicago, shout out to everybody that can't move around too much, isolation, and I'm praying for everybody out there that they get through this storm because, like I say, trust in the Lord. Psalm said, those who trust in the Lord are steady. Steady means being calm. Steady, those who trust in the Lord are steady as Mount Zion, unmoved by any circumstances. So it's not circumstances, which means that my surrounding conditions. It's about my spiritual condition. So it's about my spiritual condition. It's not what you possess, who you are, the position you hold, or where you're located at that makes you happy or happy. It's what you think about. When it's time to go, it talks about, Buddha talk about the Lord of Death. Christians talk about God's wrath. When it's time to go, it's time to go. I don't care how many bodyguards you got around me, what's your last name. You jump out the window, you can change your mind. You can't change gravity. Gravity don't change. It don't matter. Gravity does not change. So, Mike Scott, Chicago, how you doing? Cream always rises to the top. I used to say that, but I had to learn how to stay humble. Stay humble so I don't crumble. My grandmother told me, that's the garbage man. He's more. He got things still going on, so some things gonna still be going around you. You know what I'm saying? But I could still. Keep staying action. So Mike Scott, Chicago, any day above ground is a good day.